Coco Gauff, your WTA champion, and she becomes only one out of 7 females to defeat the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed. And she would go on to win the WTA championship, taking out Qinwen Zheng, the world's ranked now number 4. As this video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use, the Fair Dealing, and the Digital Millennium Act. These American fans here, if they're American, I imagine they're holding the flag. They really lifted Coco in the second set. In case you missed the match, we were on serve at 3-3. Coco had a hiccup in her service game, and she would go down 5-3 as Qinwen would hold on the 7th service game. Coco was broken on the 8th service game, down love 40, and Qinwen would close out the first set 6-3. Coco started off horribly to begin the second set as she was broken on her first service game. Qinwen Zheng would go up 2-love, and she would continue to apply the pressure. But Coco has said it time and time again. A break is nothing. It just means I need to win another service game. And she would do just that, guys. Breaking back in the second set, and she would run off 5 service games in a row to take the second set. And again, yelling the catchphrase Serena Williams coined and made popular, "Come on!" Yelling to the crowd, lifting her hands up in a motion for them to get involved. I think the crowd really picked her up. When you're someone so fast and explosive like Coco, you need that crowd's reaction to boost your adrenaline. And listen, guys, in the first set, I thought Coco did an amazing job going toe-to-toe with Qinwen. She won all of the long rallies, but I felt playing too deep in the rallies took away her athletic edge that was clear in this match. To end the second set, we saw her pick it up from the baseline and the short balls. We saw Qinwen make a ton of mistakes ending the second set, but to start the third set, again, Coco was broken. And Qinwen Zheng just had this fire in her eye. She plays with so much passion. And we heard what Emma Navarro said. She doesn't think she has respect for her opponents. And quite frankly, she doesn't really like her as a person, not in those exact words, but we understood what she meant. I personally think Qinwen plays with a fire, a passion that a lot of players lack in today's game, and I think it gets her through these tough situations. And she would face another tough situation as she broke Coco. Coco would break back, and we were tied up at 5, and Coco got into another jam as Qinwen would break to go up 6-5. And here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Qinwen would win the first point to start the 12th service game, but Coco would get the momentum and go up 15-40 on Qinwen's serve. Qinwen would score another point, making it 30-40. And a deep ball would give Coco the tie-break advantage as she would go up 1-love. 2-love in the tiebreak, 3-love in the tiebreak, 4-love in the tiebreak, 5 and 6-0 in the tiebreak. Now, it was hilarious seeing the Saudi princes actually clap and cheer and stand up on their feet. They were definitely going for Coco. The crowd was pro Coco. If you're not familiar, the attendance this week, 21,000 average fans. Unbelievable. And Coco Gauff would come through with the victory, guys, taking the third set tiebreak. She is now crowned WTA champion. She will now have the opportunity to do something no one's done since Serena Williams. That's win a back-to-back WTA championship. But listen, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's enjoy this. Let's celebrate this. Congratulations to all the amazing ladies here in Saudi Arabia. Congratulations to all the ladies on tour that helped make this year just a memorable year. And especially for the channel, I want to thank you all for listening, for coming back, for those that like the videos, that leave positive comments. I say it all the time. I don't do this for likes, views, or money. I do it for the good energy and to spread the love and awareness of the game. And Coco Gauff, guys, I do think the WTA will take that next step with her in the forefront. And her being WTA champion, it's going to bring in a ton of revenue for the organization. I think it's going to just put tennis in more households. Coco Gauff, if you're not familiar, she's the most marketable player on the tour right now. She's the top earning tennis player, and she brings a lot of eyes to the sport. Every time I turn around, I see a television commercial with Coco Gauff in it. And listen, guys, the most wins in terms of master events as a teenager, She has the most slam appearances as a teenager of all this group of ladies here in Saudi Arabia. She had the most titles as a teenager of all the ladies here in Saudi Arabia. And she is just an amazing person off the court. She stands a lot. Her philanthropy is unmatched. She stands up for people that are sometimes voiceless. And I think she's a great role model for the kids. And Qinwen Zheng, guys, let's not forget about her. The highest ranked Chinese player on the WTA or ATP tour. The only ranked Chinese player currently inside of the top 60. She's now moved up from 5th to rank 4th in the world. She's got the most wins of any Chinese female player of all time. And listen, guys, she had the chance to make history winning the WTA title here. She falls short, but she has nothing to be ashamed of. Coco added a new coach, Mr. Daly, a couple months ago now and his expertise is grip, technique. And Coco Gauff, guys, she gets the job done. 5 aces, only 4 double faults. When we talked about the double faults, we said loud and clear, if Coco reduces her double faults, and Renee said it best, if Coco serves I think, did she say 6? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think Renee said if Coco serves with 6 or less double faults, no one's going to beat her. And quite frankly, she had 4 today. She got 64% of her first serves in play. She won 70% of them. She won 61% of Qinwen's second serves. And listen, guys, the unforced errors. She forced Qinwen into 64 unforced errors. Coco 5 for 11 on break points. And she would close this match out winning 8 of the last 10 points. Beautiful words from Coco in the post-match interview. And listen, she's from America. We're Americans. She called Garbina Garbine. That's what I used to call her. It's spelled that way. That's how we speak in America. So listen, guys, Coco, beautiful person. And she said, look, she wants to thank her camp for all the support. It's been a tough year, but she always has fun with them. And look, the fans as well. Coco Gauff is an amazing person. Congratulations, Garbina Muguruza. I think she put on an amazing tournament. Again, the only female in the history of the WTA to defeat Serena and Venus Williams in a WTA Slam final. And she's a two-time champion. We're going to talk about her a little bit later tonight. She had some criticism for Iga Swiatek. She feels that, look, the schedule's always pretty much been the same as a professional tennis player. She has always liked the more matches. Why? Because she wants to play tennis. She said also the advantage that the players have is they can make their own schedule. It's not a huge requirement. You have to play at least 20 events, all 4 slams, all 10 of the Master 1000s, and at least 6 of the 500. She said that's not a lot, committing to 20 tournaments. But nonetheless, guys, Coco's the champion here. Thank you all for the love and support. She did it, guys. And remember, whatever you're going through in life, don't give up. Refuse to lose. Keep fighting. Keep pushing through. And you will achieve your goal and success. Tennis in a minute. Thank you all, guys. The road to the title, we know it was a tough one, taking out Pegula in the first round. Iga in the second round. Barbora, she got criticism for. Everyone felt she took that match off. I felt she played at about 80%. It was smart. You don't want to get injured. You don't want to be fatigued playing a semifinal matchup against Aryna Sabalenka, which she won in straight sets. Yes, guys, she dropped 2 sets here in Saudi Arabia to Barbora and 1 to Qinwen, but Qinwen losing the last 2 as Coco is now your WTA champion. So long, guys. We're going to bring you 125K coverage. That's right, guys. The lower levels, the Challenger, the ITF events. That's what we do here. We talk tennis, and we want to bring this sport to as many households as possible. Thank you, guys, for the love and support. We'll be back. Congratulations, Coco. She's your champion.